Welcome, divine beloveds. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Isis Divine, and this is your 7 to 10 day reading on what you can expect. I don't know why. Every time I do this part, I forget what the fuck we're doing. We're talking about what you can expect in the next 7 to 10 days. All right. So, y'all know how we got. We got 3 piles to choose from. We have pile 1, which is arrow. Pile 2 is elder. And pile 3 is hermit. Okay, use your intuition. You know how it is. Pick your pile. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, the link to my website is in the description box below, which is the only way you can book a reading. And if you are not subscribed to my channel as yet, what are you waiting on? What are you waiting on? We're supposed to be friends. Let's be family here. Click subscribe, and you could be here to catch my readings when I drop them on a weekly basis. So, like I said, use your intuition. Pick your pile, 1, 2, or 3, and I will see you there. Pile 1, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Isis Divine, and this is your 7 to 10 day reading on what you can expect. So we're gonna talk about what can you expect to be happening in your life for the next 7 to 10 days. So we have just gotten past the full moon, the full lunar eclipse, the 9/9 portal. So it's actually gonna be very interesting to see what is happening for the next 7 to 10 days for you. You chose arrow, which says, surround yourself with protective energy. So, I feel like there may be someone, I feel like I can't talk, is what I feel like. Some of y'all may have released people or relationships or switched jobs, or you're doing something new or something a new way. You're in a new phase. I am not exactly sure why that's coming up for me when reading surround yourself with protective energy. Maybe you got haters because you're not talking to them anymore or something like that. But first message, surround yourself with protective energy. Let's go further with the tea leaves. How it is. Let's pick 3 of them. What can pile 1 expect for the next 7 to 10 days, Spirit? What can pile 1 expect for the next 7 to 10 days? Oops, I got a month. All right. Let's see what we got. You got January. Okay. You got January. You got bear, danger, especially in money matters. Well, that might be what you need protective energy for. And then we have axe, forces working against you. Okay. Well, shit. The fact that y'all started off with protective energy, surround yourself with protective energy, and then y'all have forces working against you and danger, especially in money matters. So apparently you need to get some extra protection in place. No weapon formed against you shall prosper type of words needing to be coming out of your mouth. Something is trying to work against you, like as it says, or someone. It could be a Capricorn or a, what's January? Aquarius? Y'all know I be fucking up the zodiacs. January, what is January? I believe it's Aquarius. If I'm not mistaken, is my phone in here? Let me see if it's charged. No, it's dead. They could be a Capricorn or whatever the other zodiac sign is for January. I'm pretty sure it's Aquarius. I'm not pretty sure. I think it's Aquarius. So whoever wants to correct me or let me know whether I don't know what the hell I'm talking about or not, in the comments, please do. If you've watched me before, you know I be fucking up. I just be the zodiacs. I don't know. I be like, man, that's like Scorpio and I don't know, Jupiter. You know, girl, child. Anywho, let's get some clarifiers in these. So I'm gonna use my little deck that I made, and to clarify it. And if we need anything further than that, I'll go deeper, because we need to know why y'all need protective energy, right? Like, what the fuck is that? And from who? Okay, so January. Can you give me a little more information on January? Why is that here? Why is January here? That's too many. I might need to cut these because they're kind of new. So they all stuck together. So, oh, we got one. That's funny. We got Sagittarius. That's so funny. We got January and Sagittarius. Tell me why Bear is here. Danger, especially in money matters. Look at this. We got love proposal. I'm gonna get another clarifier on this. Okay, and Axe, forces working against you. Tell me, okay. We got 6 months. Why is protect yourself, surround yourself with protective energy? Why is that here for power one? I mean, divine orchestration flipped over, but gossip is the one that fell out by itself. We got gossip. Okay. So somebody's talking about you. That could be a Capricorn, Sagittarius, or whatever the other sign is in January. That I think is Aquarius. They could be talking about you. They could be talking about you. You could be in a business with someone that you're in a relationship with, or dating somebody you're working with and like the office is talking about y'all. It could be gossiping about your relationship, or you know, you could have just started going with somebody that somebody else likes, and that's why they're talking about y'all. Forces working against you got 6 months, so I'm gonna go a little further with that. Let's just get a little, you know, let's get as much detail as we can for you, because this is all going together. So this is interesting. Okay, protective energy. Surround yourself with protective energy with gossip. Tell me more. Tell me more. Oh. We got patience. We got patience. And we did get 6 months as well. So I feel like that's saying don't react. It's gonna solve itself. Remember, divine orchestration did flip over. When I said it, I didn't show it, but it did flip over when 6 months fell off to the side. So I feel like this situation is going to correct itself. This might be your first experience with real haters, or just being the center of attention because you are receiving attention in the office, especially if this is a new job for you. January. It doesn't have to be though. I mean, it doesn't have to be a job, it could be family. January, we gotta have faith. I don't know why every time I start doing a reading, my nose starts itching. My nose ring go to tickling me. I don't know what that's about. I've been noticing the last couple of readings I've been doing for people and on YouTube, it's like my nose be tickling. We got January, Sagittarius, and have faith. So I feel like you could be a Sagittarius and the person can be a Capricorn or Aquarius. I'm gonna feel very terrible if Aquarius is not the other sign for January. So if it's not, Aquarius must be important. I'm gonna put in the comments. I'm definitely gonna look it up because this is really fucking with me and I can't. My phone, the other phone is dead. My computer is over there and I don't feel like doing all that. So I feel like this connection may receive a lot of heat in the beginning that make you feel like you might want to run from it. This might be a new connection or a new job. Something new. I felt like in the beginning that y'all was starting something new. And being with the eclipse and the 9/9 portal, it's like completions and new beginnings is what the energy that we're in right now. So I feel like there might be something new starting that you may, it may seem as if you're not being accepted in it. And you may not be. Your light might just be a tad bit too fucking bright for them. You know what I'm saying? And not necessarily like the owner or the person who's signing your paychecks, but your co-workers, you know, you may be stepping into a leader role. You know what I mean? You're the new boss or whatever it is, but your light too bright. And everybody don't have the sunglasses to put on to block that shit. So they hate. It's a compliment, really. Trust me. Bear. What did Bear say? Danger, especially in money matters. That's another thing that makes me feel like it could be a job. And then we got love proposal. I don't know. This could be somebody in the office where everybody likes that you just started to work there and now they're trying to talk to you or they're giving you attention or something. Take it how it resonates. Tell me more about Bear, please. Thank you. We got connect, love. You're being asked to connect with others in meaningful ways. I'm telling you, there is some sort of connection for some of you that could possibly in love. You know, you got love proposal that is not going to be well liked by other people or well accepted. I wouldn't give a fuck. I really wouldn't. I would give a fuck less. Who don't like what? Are we serious? What are we, 12? This is not middle school. You don't date people because of who the fuck like who or who is okay with you dating. What are we talking about? Okay. Acts. Forces working against you in 6 months. Tell me more about that. 6 months. Make that make sense to me. Give me a connection for that. Forces working against you. I feel like they're going to be dealt with in 6 months or less. Soar. You're going to be soaring above these motherfuckers. Like, they ain't even touching you. That's why I say have patience. It's like you don't need to react. You don't even need to do nothing. Have faith. This shit is going to work itself out. You know what I'm saying? They might be done fired in the next 6 months. Just, I feel like don't react and just continue with your, with what you're doing. Just mind your own damn business and let them mind theirs. Or they can try. Okay, where are we going? I'm gonna get an oracle message. Pile 1. What can I expect the next 7 to 10 days? What can I expect? Other than haters and people gossiping on them and shit. What y'all got going on? People hating on you. Okay, look at y'all shining and shit. That's what I'm talking about. Things coming together. We got synergy. Things are starting to come together. This is why I need to have patience. This is why you need to have patience. Like, let them talk. Let whatever's happening happen. Things are coming together. I feel like by the next new moon, which is possibly, no, we just had a full moon. So the full moon is 28 days. Half cycle from full to new is 10, I believe, 10 to 12. So this could possibly be happening around the next full moon. I don't remember the exact date of the next full moon or what sign it's in or any of that shit. I know, right? I'm terrible. But things are starting to come together. You see how I said that I feel like y'all starting something new, and there's a seed here that has already cracked open. So it's like it's already starting to grow. It has already sprouted something. You feel me? With the moon on the background. That's giving me that there is something brewing. There is something brewing that, I don't know, is this going to make this shit fix itself? Whatever this issue is for you is going to fix itself. And anything else going on, it's like things are starting to come together. This new moon is bringing in an acceleration to something you've started already, or you're getting ready to start right now. Let's get some tarot. Ooh. We're starting off with the Tower on the bottom. Jesus. Sudden changes. Okay. We'll be talking about Spirit. Pile 1. What can they expect to happen for them in the next 7 to 10 days? Okay. Ooh, 444. 7 to 10 days. We got the 3 of Wands and the 4 of Cups. All right. So there is expansion available to you. Your ships are coming in, just like it's saying, things are coming together. But you may not be recognizing what's happening as an opportunity. You may not be recognizing or even acknowledging or seeing the cup being offered to you, because you may be sitting looking just like this. I actually caught myself sitting just like this the other day, and I was talking to my daughter, and I was like, I feel like I'm in this 4 of Cups energy, and I'm not noticing or appreciating the opportunity that's being presented here because of how it's being presented or whatever it was. It could be the same for you. You know what I mean? You have gotten fired or something like that. And it's like, what the fuck? Now I got no money coming in, and it's like, but this is an opportunity though. This is an opportunity for you to take your business to another level and start allowing your business to be your income. You could be being removed from that job because there's a job that is of higher pay, where the schedule fits you better. It works with you better. So rejection is not a no. You know what I mean? It's only a redirection. That's it. That's it. So don't be in the 4 of Cups energy and not realize that your ships are coming in with the 3 of Cups, that you're being given an 3 of Wands. You're being given an opportunity to expand. Okay, so in the next 7 to 10 days, there is some sort of opportunity being presented to you that we are, of course, going to get clarifiers and go a little deeper. What can they expect? What else do I want to ask? What is your challenge for the next 7 to 10 days? Completion. Something closing out. This is almost exactly like the example I'm using about being fired, or even walking away from a job, even if you were intuitive enough to know that it was time to walk away. Allowing this cycle to close. The patience needed to allow this cycle to close is your challenge. The advice, please, for Pile 1. Spirit, what is the advice for Pile 1? We got, wow, what a beautiful sentence. Plant new seeds and do the work. Have patience. Slow and steady wins the race. The Knight of Pentacles is not a fast worker. He works hard and smart. But he takes his time as well. And he builds for the long term. He's not building for just, oh, the rent is due next month. He's building for the empire that you want next year. You know what I mean? So to speak. But the advice is to plant new seeds, to go with this new opportunity. It's taking you to a higher level. Watch your money pile up with the 7 of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. Put in the work, and you will get the results that you desire. This is a redirection to something higher. And that's probably the fear that is affiliated with you walking away, if there is a fear. What is the outcome for pile 1? The King of Pentacles. Okay? This is a financial upgrade for you. That's what this is. You were exited from wherever you were exited from so that you can upgrade and go higher. There is a higher level for you to take. You maybe got too comfortable, or you would have if you were allowed to stay. But there's something better. There's a higher level, something for you to evolve to, financially speaking, that involves financial stability, financial comfort, even being a business owner or being in charge, being the leader, running things. That's beautiful. Let's get some clarifiers and go a little deeper. I want to see, I'm going to pull this deck again, because I found that this deck was very accurate. You know, my little deck I made. I love these little oracle cards. I make them every now and then. I used to have it, well, I used to have it. I still have it, but it got kind of old, so I wanted to refresh. What can pile 1 expect for the next 7 to 10 days? Any supporting messages? I'm either going to cut or shuffle, depending on how the cards fall. See, they don't act like they don't want to. Okay. Let's cut. What do we got? New card. Trust them. 9 months. One more. New love. Okay. We'll see how those fit in. If not, those are just extra messages. But we got 9 months. New love. New car. Uh-oh, there's something else under here. Wow. Let it go. This is the advice. 7 of Pentacles, plant new seeds, a challenge, being the World card, being something complete, allowing something to complete and close out. It's closing out successfully no matter how it may look to you. So we got a new car and let it go. Maybe on somehow you didn't let your old car go. Maybe the car is busted and you holding on to it for memories and shit, and it's like, no. And then we got trust them. So however that resonates for you. Whether that is the job, the person with this new love, because I did feel a connection earlier with the tea leaves, that there could be a connection specifically at work that people are not very happy about you having, whether it's the position or the person. So let's go into what's the fuck? What are we talking about? What? You know, I don't know if this is menopause brain fog or post-ascension symptoms. Post? Yes, because pre is before, yes. So, somebody tell me, because I tied my tubes when I was like 20-something years old, so apparently, from what I've heard, that's why I'm in early menopause at 45. And they got something called pre-menopause, like who the fuck I don't even understand the difference. Anyway, that's a whole nother video. It's causing brain fog. So, what are y'all expecting for the next 7 to 10 days? That's what we're talking about, right? Right? Okay. 3 of Wands, 4 of Cups. 3 of Wands, tell me more about that. Whoa, you got the 8 of Wands to clarify the 3 of Wands. So this is coming in very quickly. This is a manifestation that you need to allow. You need to allow. This is the 8 of Wands. This is, I want to say the 8 of Wands is like Jupiter or something type of energy. But either way, it's like all of a sudden coming in very quickly. See, now I just messed up my life. Whatever. Let's just open the window. No, that made it worse. Oh my gosh, technical difficulties. Okay. These opportunities that are coming into you, see these ships over here? Those are your opportunities. And it might just be two. Who knows? Or you might just need to pick between the other. But where you've been has gotten you this far. These two wands here. It's gotten you that far. Now it's time to pick up this one and go further. And that is requiring you to leave where you were and move on to something new and bigger. This thing could be a relationship, a job, a place to live, a belief system, a mindset, a friend, a family member, a clique, whatever. It's requiring you to move on, because this is coming in hot, and this is good shit coming in. I feel like the Eight of Wands is tied to some Jupiter energy, which is the planet of luck and abundance. And I feel like Jupiter is actually doing something. Isn't it in Taurus? No, the moon is in Taurus. It's doing something right now. I guess it's always doing something, but you know, like something major. Obviously I have not been on my astrology shit recently, so this is something you've been wanting, and it's helping you move forward. As the wands are coming in like that, it's helping you move forward with this manifestation, something you've been wanting, and I think you weren't expecting it to look this way, or you wasn't expecting to happen this way, or it looks funny right now what it's asking you to do, but you're being called to have a higher level of faith also. That's one of the biggest things in this whole thing. There's a higher level of faith to have in yourself, in your ancestors, in God, in the whatever it is you see is higher than yourself. Four of Cups. Tell me more about the Four of Cups, please. We got the Four of Wands. 4-4. Y'all might be seeing 4-4-4. Because I saw it on the clock earlier. Now y'all have it here. There's an opportunity. This is really just, you know, kind of repeating what we said already, that there is a cup being offered, and you just have to recognize it as an opportunity. I feel like the opportunity doesn't look like, you know, it's not an obvious opportunity. You're going to have to use your intuition. You're going to have to look at it from a different perspective. You're going to have to be honest with yourself. And I think more importantly, you're going to have faith. The cup being offered may look funny, but you're going to love it. It's going to be a celebration. Some of you could even be stepping into a new home. Did we get a new home? No, we got a new car. Hell, with the Nine of Pentacles, that could be a new car. But you can be moving or something, or relocating. You're going to love it. Some of y'all, you know, you could just be, you know, like your relationship. Your boo wants to take your relationship to another level, like move in together or get married, and you're nervous about that. Or they want to go into business together or something. And you're leery about that. But you need to, this is an opportunity. You need to recognize it. This is a Four of Wands. That's not a small celebration. This could be some twin flame stuff also with the Four of Wands here. Doesn't have to be at all. Just throwing it out there with the 11-11. You could be seeing 11-11. This is going to be a very good outcome for you. All you got to do is take that leap. The World. Tell me more about the World, please, for Pile 1. With the challenge. Why is there a challenge for Pile 1? Tell me more. Thank you. We got the King of Wands and the Page of Wands. So, something is closing out successfully. And I think some of you need to take this step to close it out. Like some of y'all may need to resign from your job because they'll never fire you. But you will need to take the initiative to walk on. Some of you need to, some of y'all I feel could be leaving a job for your own business with the King of Wands here. and that makes you nervous. Only having the income from your business. It's a new start for you. It's a new passionate start that excites you, but also makes you nervous. It's like the end result, like if it turned out exactly how you wanted it to, then that would be great. That would be a great outcome. It'd be very exciting. But being that it's unknown right now, I think it's a little nervous for you to walk away from something. Some of y'all could be nervous to walk away from a relationship because they were the breadwinner or they made more money than you. So you might be nervous about closing out that cycle, financially speaking. I feel like I'm missing something with the world here. Can I get another? Can you tell me more about the world? We got the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so starting something new is what you're afraid of. I guess I'm not missing anything. You got the Seven of Pentacles again in the advice and as a clarifier. So it's the new start and having patience with your business or your new start is what is making you nervous. But you just need to have patience. You just need to keep going. You're on a path to shine brighter than you ever have before. That's the path you're on now. You're soaring. And when you're used to dimming your light, or you're used to being on one level, and then your ancestors say, you need to think bigger, bitch. You need to think bigger, bitch. You need to think bigger. And you're like, oh shit, I gotta go bigger. It is a little nervous. It can be nervous. It can be nerve-wracking to be big. You know what I mean? It could be nerve. You could have gotten comfortable dimming your light. You could have gotten comfortable sitting in the corner, which some of you may have, and you're being called to get the fuck out the corner. It's time for you to be in the spotlight. You're now called to be in the middle of the room. People are listening to you now. You're not just a listener anymore. So you're taking on some sort of leadership role in your life in one way or another in the next 7 to 10 days. And you just need to get accustomed to being the biggest motherfucker in the room, or at least amongst the biggest ones, because you never want to be the biggest. If you're the biggest, it's time for you to upgrade to a new role. Clarify the advice, please, for me. Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. Tell me more. You got the Queen of Pentacles. You got the Queen and the King of Pentacles. This is some financial abundance that you're stepping into, and don't let fear take you away from it. Whatever this new thing is for you to do, it is highly financially abundant. It is leading you to a high level of financial stability, a high level of financial independence. And with the King and the Queen here, it could be a couple. It could be a couple. You could be doing both. Meeting someone and upgrading your finances at the same time. I feel like you stepped into a new energetic space. And you're now receiving the gifts and the blessings and the rewards that come with this new energetic space. King of Pentacles, please. Tell me more about this outcome. We got the Nine of Swords. You want to be able to move forward. Forward movements. Forward movements with clarity, understanding, and the financial stability. Forward movement is going to be your outcome. You take on this new opportunity. You look the fear in its face, acknowledge it, and make that step. Take that step anyway, and have faith, and take that leap with this new beginning. And you will be able to make moves that you have been wanting to but haven't been able to. You will find yourself in rooms that you never thought you were going to be in, or you didn't even know you belonged in. Your financial status is going to upgrade, okay? You are sitting as a king and a queen. That is the outcome. Right now, you're the knight. So right now, you should already have this new opportunity in front of you. And you just might. You just didn't know it was a new opportunity because You've been looking at past disappointments or looking at what hasn't went right according to you. So take it as it resonates for you, of course. But this is a very good opportunity for you, financially speaking. And interestingly enough, this could be with a relationship or not, because there is that here as well. We have answers are within, okay? So like I said earlier, use your intuition with this new opportunity. The opportunity may not look like a new opportunity. Look, seeking answers. That might be the energy you're in right now. So a lot of you may have the opportunity and not necessarily know what to do with it. It's like, should I be doing that? Or should I stay where I am? You know, you're just not sure. You're not sure. So this is what I have for you, Pile 1. I like this. I like this. Everything is set. It's like you're already there. All you got to do is say yes. Say yes. Say yes. Please. Say yes. Take on this new opportunity. You're going to love it, specifically financially speaking. Okay? I love you for being here. Enjoy your week. Pile 2, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Isis Divine, and this is your 7 to 10 day reading. What can you expect? Y'all chose Hermit. Did y'all? I'm lying. Y'all chose Elder. Okay. You chose Healing Through the Lineage. Ooh, so this is my deep power. Y'all probably been through a spiritual awakening. These last month and all this astrological stuff we've been going through, y'all probably need several naps. You're the curse breaker of your family, probably. You're healing through the lineage. Or there is an elder or someone that represents who I was just talking, the person I was just describing, that is pertinent to your next 7 to 10 days. They are going to, either the curses you just broke or this curse breaker is going to be pertinent to you in the next 7 to 10 days. I feel like a lot of y'all broke some, and you are healing through your lineage, like you are becoming the elder. And you're probably not even realizing that that's the role you're stepping into. You just going through life, and life is life and this shit. You probably know you're going through a spiritual awakening and stuff like that, but little do you know. But let's go further with the tea leaves. Let's see what's poppin'. What's poppin', spirit? What's poppin'? What's poppin', spirit? What's poppin'? Pile 2, what can they expect next 7 to 10 days? Give it to me. Give it to me straight up. What are they expecting? Okay. Every time I take a deep breath, I smell the sage. It smells so good. All right. Dog far away, a distant friend is thinking of you. Very interesting with elder. And this, it's giving me your ancestors. It's giving me like your ancestors are going to be reaching out to you a lot in the next 7 to 10 days, or very much involved in your day-to-day process. You can also have a friend, earthly friend, who misses you. We have Lion, time to act. Okay, so that's some forward movements. Some of you could be moving away from people you've grown up with or family. That's what I just heard. And then we have Bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. Awesome. So I feel like the overcoming of this problem is leaving room for you to act now. It's time to act. There's some forward movement happening for you in the next 7 to 10 days, where some of you may have been stagnant or experiencing stagnicity. The elder could be assisting you moving forward in some type of way. If it's not you, your ancestors, those of you who this is about your ancestors, they're definitely involved heavily with you in overcoming this problem. It's like it's a divinely orchestrated thing for you. Let's go further. Clarify my little deck that I made. I made another one. If you've been watching, I don't know, depends on how long you've been watching my channel. But y'all should have been watching for a very long time. But it's okay. If you just got here, it's okay. Don't forget to subscribe. All right? If you're not subscribed. And if you would like to book a personal reading, the link to my website is in the description box of this video. Now back to what I was saying. I had a deck like this before that I made. I used to use it all the time, but then it got old. I still have it. I just wanted to make a fresh one. So I'm either gonna shuffle or cut, depends on what happens. Dog far away. A distant friend is thinking about pile 1. Tell me more about that, please. See, did you know how when a deck be new, it gets like sticky? Although this one's popping out. Interesting. We got Virgo. So funny, the last one, I am pile 1. Sagittarius popped out for them first. So we got Virgo, so it could be a Virgo friend that is thinking about you. Interesting. Ooh, well, I know a couple of Virgos. Lion, and I guess they can have Virgo in their chart. It could be like their, actually that feels like sun, moon, or rising. That feels like sun, moon, or rising. Mainly sun though, actually. So Lion, tell me more about time to act. Cut this one. I'm gonna do a little there. We got Sagittarius. That's insane. I'm gonna get one more for that. I'm also gonna do, there's another deck that I clarify for from this deck because this deck is a little stuck together. I just want to make sure we're getting all the messages. One more for Lion, please. We got a few days. Okay, so it's gonna be time to act in a few days on something that could have possibly something to do with the Sagittarius, or you could be the Sagittarius. Give me one for Bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. Oh, I thought I said something else. A conversation is coming. I thought it said a resolution is coming. I was gonna say, whoa. Successfully overcoming a problem and a resolution, like double confirmation. A conversation is coming. So there's some sort of conversation that is going to be pertinent when it comes to you overcoming some sort of problem. It could be a conflict. And you could just be, talking through it with the person. What do we have on the bottom? Turning out in your favor. All right, so whatever it is turning out in your favor. I need some more on that. Tell me, oh, you know what? Can you tell me about the Elder, please? Can you tell me about the Elder? We got Saturday. We got Saturday for the Elder. All right, we're definitely gonna get extra messages on that. Now, tell me more about the Elder, please. Spirit. We got Lighten Up. Okay. So, give me one more on this Elder, please. Tell me more about the Elder. And we got Receive. Okay. I feel like the Elder might be the conversation that's coming. This may be somebody that intimidates you. Not in a, scary type of way, but in like, there can be a grandfather or just an elderly person that you have like a high level of respect for. They're a high member in your family, just somebody older who you have a high respect for. And possibly on Saturday. What's today? I'm recording it Thursday. So I'm most likely going to drop it tomorrow or later tonight. So it's either Thursday night or Friday when you're watching this. So Saturday, well, I guess when I drop it, not when you watch it. I shouldn't say that. The Saturday following when you watch this is when this should be happening for you, some type of conversation with an elder. And you're going to be receiving something. You're going to be receiving something. And being that the conversation was clarifying the overcoming the problem, then to me, this older person is assisting you in overcoming this problem. This receive card says, you're being asked to open to receiving universal gifts, which could come in the form of love, money, compliments, energy, or universal wisdom. So this conversation that you're having is with this elder, and it's telling you to be comfortable when having them. Be open, be honest. Don't be afraid to speak to them, because they're helping you with something. Tell me more about this dog far away. The dog far away got allow. You're being asked to open your energy field, and take down your walls of protection in order to allow goodness into your life. So I don't think this person, this dog far away who misses you, I don't think they necessarily live far away. I think you may be keeping them at a distance, or keeping them at a distance. So for some of you, they could live far away. But you're being asked to let your walls down with this person, like to allow them in. You're blocking something when it comes to someone who is far away or is at a distance from you, physically speaking, or just you're keeping them at a distance. They could be a Virgo also. Lion, tell me more about time to act. That one got a few days also. Also can be on Saturday. We got believe. You're being asked to fully believe in yourself and your dreams. So it's time to act on your dreams. In a few days, there's gonna be some sort of action required on your behalf. That could have something to do with a Sagittarius also. Bridge. Tell me more about the bridge overcoming this problem, please. Tell me more about the bridge overcoming this problem. Tell me more. We got comfort. Yes. Bringing more comfort into your life. So this conversation is very important. Keep your phone charged, okay? Yeah. This conversation is very important. It could be with this elder that could possibly be happening on Saturday. But whoever this conversation is, you're receiving something. It's going to assist you in overcoming something that you consider to be a problem in your life right now. Okay? I ain't getting to say nothing. We got, what did we get? Hold on. Just messed up my cards here. I know y'all can't see it, but I can. We got escape. Okay? So that's like something is resolving. Something is resolving for you. I think I'm going to get the book on that one now. Because I feel like this one always has a meaning that I don't remember. Try to solve or resolve your problems before running away from them. Use escape as a last resort. Escape can be a wise option if you are in danger or if all else fails. Look what it says. Consult a wise colleague, like an elder. Be mindful. This in itself provides an escape. Clear your mind by spending time outdoors. Nature brings clarity. So, you know, take that message as it resonates for you. But I feel like, I don't feel like you're running from your problems. You know, per se. Some of y'all could be you know, this dog far away, this person that you're keeping at arm's length out of fear. You may not realize it's out of fear. So in that instance, yes, you could be running. But I think it's more consulting, getting help, consulting someone wise in the area of what you need assistance in. It doesn't necessarily have to be an older person. It could just be somebody who's a lot wiser in the thing you need help with. Or they have tools available to them that you don't have, and they have experience with it, and they can help you figure it out or something like that. But I don't feel like you're running from your problems. I feel like there's a resolution coming for your problems. There's a resolution. Next 7 to 10 days for Pile 2. What extra messages do you have in the next 7 to 10 days? I'm gonna cut this. I so rather than let them pop out. Maybe I should get it laminated. We got, they are telling the truth. We got Twin Flame. That's an interesting turn of events. We got Taurus. Okay. And we got Cancer. Okay. Cancer, Taurus, Twin Flame, and they're telling the truth. So I think the Twin Flame message has, for some of you, have to do with the dog far away. You are both unreachable to each other in some type of way. And like the card said, you're being asked to open your energy field and take down your walls. And then this card is saying they're telling the truth. So I feel like that's a separate message geared, you know, it could be separate in itself for you, or it could be separate having to do with the dog far away that misses you. I feel like it does. But in the next 7 to 10 days, they may be the ones reaching out to you. A conversation is coming, yeah. That may be the conversation coming. And you're being asked to allow it to happen, to allow the conversation to happen. This is a separate conversation from the elder, though. It feels like. It feels like it's a separate convo. Let's get to the tarot. Pile 2, Spirit. What can they expect for the next 7 to 10 days? I feel like you've gotten so many messages already. Y'all gonna be doing a lot of talking in the next 7 to 10 days. All right, so we got King of Pentacles. There's the Taurus again. And we got a 2 of Pentacles. All right, so these feel like separate messages. Well, maybe. I also forgot to address the Cancer and Taurus that was pulled out. So that can be in your chart and theirs, is what I feel like. Example, I'm a Taurus, that's in my sun sign. My twin has Cancer in his moon. So, yeah, it can be that. It's so funny how Spirit will throw messages for you as the reader in any fucking reading. It doesn't even matter. It could be for somebody else. You don't have, like, it's easy to throw in a message for me in a collective read because it's collective, right? But I'll sit there and do a personal read and bam. It's like, what the fuck? This is not about me. Can we talk about them, please? We can do it later. Anywho, King of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. This King of Pentacles is giving me several different people, but it's a person now. First, take it how it resonates for you. For some of y'all, it's the elder. It's the older person, the boss, a financially abundant person in your family, an older man or an older masculine person that has that's well off. However it works for you, they're here again. They've come up as the elder. And now they're coming up as King of Pentacles, which the King of Pentacles is not a young person, especially when it comes to financial intelligence. I'm thinking about, like, I'm pointing at my brain, like, what? Something that's balancing you out financially speaking. Of course, we're gonna get clarifiers on those as well. What is the challenge for Pile 2 for the next 7 to 10 days? The challenge is the 9 of Cups. This is awesome. Pile 1 got an awesome challenge. Y'all have an awesome challenge. This is a wish fulfillment. Ooh. So what I just heard was, especially if this is a relationship, twin flame or not, but just in general, this is something that's going to be like too good to be true. I feel like that's why they came out with this message. They're telling the truth. It's like, let me just tell you ahead of time, they're not lying. This is the truth. So if you take this as truth, as a face value, like, this is actually true, would you go for it? Is this something you would actually want? And I feel like it is, but it's very too good to be true, because it's exactly what you've been wanting. You just never thought you might have gotten it from this person or this place or this job, or you never thought you were going to get the job that you want or the pay that you want, something like that. But it's going to be so fucking good. And it's like, is this what I think it is? Is this really, you know, I think it's easier for a job situation. If this is a relationship, you know, it's a little more complicated when you're dealing with people. And like I said, I feel like this message for you is very important. I think it is. I think it's very important. They're telling the truth. It's like they're trying to give you a heads up. And then you already got a conversation that's coming that is somehow helping you overcome some problem. So that's interesting. What is the advice for Pile 2? What's it? 3 of Swords. Get past that shit. Get out of this energy. Don't pay attention to the past disappointments. This is probably, if I took reversals, it would probably be reversed. I just don't feel the need to, because I read energy, not cards. So the energy of the card is giving me that this is what the previous, like, possibly the like the outcome to, especially if you are in a relationship. Something just vibrated on my desk, and I don't have a vibrator in my desk, first of all. Let's just start with that. My other phone is dead, so what the fuck just vibrated? I don't know. That's like a confirmation. This is how it ended the last time you were connected to this person. This is how they've made you feel. There are disappointments. There are past disappointments. This person may have lied, obviously. His spirit is coming out telling you all forever, look, they're telling the truth. They ain't even said shit yet. His spirit's like, but they ain't lying though. They coming to talk. And as soon as I say that, you was like, oh, fuck. Now what this motherfucker want to talk about? Spirit was like, but they telling the truth though. This is the advice. Get out of it. All right? You're going to have to get past that. That's what I'm saying. This is why the 9 of Cups is your challenge. Because it's like, I feel like I feel strongly that this is a connection for a lot of you. I mean, you know, obviously they brought up twin flame. But it doesn't have to be a twin flame connection. It could be a soulmate or anything. But I feel like it's a connection. And I felt like that with a dog far away too. And they just have disappointed you. And it's like now they're going to be saying all the things that you've always wanted them to say. But you might be a Nelly Ashanti spin the block. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? It's not impossible. It ain't gonna only work just for Nelly and Ashanti. But they so cute, aren't they? Oh my god. Okay. All right, y'all got me losing track now. Okay. Challenge, advice, outcome. It's outcome for next month. Thank you. Didn't say shit. The fuck? 9 of Wands, that's the outcome? Well, Jesus. Now I really need to clarify. 9 of Wands. I'm gonna get one more outcome for that. That's a little too out there for me. Wow, and the Tower is here again. Was that pile 1 or pile 2? Where I start off with Tower on the bottom. I feel like it was y'all. Tell me one more. Give me one more for the outcome. There's a 9 of Wands. And a 3 of Wands. Okay. I feel like I know what it's saying, but Jesus Christ, I could have picked a better card than the 9 motherfucking Wands. Let's go. You're expecting the King of Pentacles and the 2 of Pentacles this week. Okay, so let's talk about it like if it's not a relationship. We've done a lot of relationship talk. This could be a job, a business opportunity. It could also be a promotion. King of Pentacles. Oh, we got a 10 of Pentacles on the bottom as I'm talking about promotion. King of Pentacles. Tell me more about the King of Pentacles. Damn it. We got the 6 of Cups. Shit. I was trying to get away from it being a relationship. I mean, no, I wasn't trying to get away from it, but I was trying to give y'all another option. I don't think we're doing that. The 6 of Cups. This is somebody from your past. I mean, did y'all have Virgo here? Did y'all have Virgo? Yeah. So the dog far away who misses you could be an earth sign. Or you could be. It could also be a family member with the 6 of Cups. But it's somebody nostalgic. They miss you. Like, well, hell, the dog far away said the same thing. They miss you. They've been thinking about you a lot. If you've been having this person on your mind recently, that's why. Like, out of the blue, you weren't thinking about them, but all of a sudden, they miss you. And I feel like you're going to reconnect in some type of way. You're going to rekindle. I guess that's a conversation. I don't know why they're coming through as an elder. Well, healing the lineage. So, you know, I did start off. We did give the option of the fact that you could be the elder. Yes, you could be becoming the elder, or the elder could be someone else. So, 2 of Pentacles. Tell me more about that. Got the moon on the bottom. 2 of Pentacles. Tell me more. 2 of Pentacles. We got the 2 of Wands. What was this? The High Priestess. The 8 of Cups. And the 7 of Wands. Okay. You got the 2 of Wands at the outcome. But you got 2-2. You could be seeing 2-2-2. Or 3-3-3. The 2 of Pentacles, it's like things are stabilizing out for you. Stabilizing for you. Stabilizing. It's stabilizing. They're balancing out. This could be financially speaking. I highly feel like this is in life. I feel like this is within you, or things balancing out within this relationship, this connection. This, like I said, could also be a job. However, financially speaking, in a relationship, some sort of way in your life, there is some balancing happening. Something stabilizing, leaving you with options, or now you have options. You know what I mean? You're kind of like, you have a choice to make this next 7 to 10 days, which way to go. I feel like you may have outgrown something, and it's time to move on to the next phase. Your next phase could be with a person. Like whatever you're doing in your next phase, you could be doing it with a partner. and not by yourself. It could be your life partner that you're doing business partnership with as well, or you could have a business partner. But I feel like there's someone, I feel like you're gonna have a life partner. There's someone you're gonna start moving through life with. And I just feel like that's a decision that you have to make this week. Maybe I don't say you have to make it this week. I feel like you're gonna be presented with that this week. Wow, you got the 9 of Pentacles on the bottom. Independence, specifically financial independence. As we're about to look at the 9 of Cups. Like, something is easing out for you. Like the waves are settling down. And also a connection that could be one and the same, or it could be 2 separate things. A connection from your past and like a new opportunity. Let me not say new opportunity, because that's not here. Let me say an opportunity, like some sort of gift. It feels like a gift. It feels like something you're being helped with, something you're being given. 9 of Cups, tell me about this challenge. That could help us. Give me one more. Thank you. The challenge got, get the fuck out of here. We got the 9 of Wands again and the Ace of Wands. Okay, so your outcome is going on a new path. There's a new road to take, a new exciting one. And with the Ace of Wands, it could be business or relationship or both. Like we keep saying, like business and relationship is very, let me say business. Finances and relationship is very intertwined for this pile. And the 9 of Cups, it's like you've been on a long road. You've been on a road, you've expired this road. This road is done. It's time to move on. And I think you've been wanting that, being that it's clarifying the 9 of Cups. So it's just that it hasn't happened in so long that it's, like I said, too good to be true. It's too good to be true. But there is a new beginning available, a new passionate one. I'm just gonna remind you again that they're telling the truth, okay? Let me just remind you again that Spirit said they're telling the truth. I didn't say shit. I am communicating to you. Spirit said they're telling the truth. 3 of Swords, tell me about this advice. Tell me about the advice, please. Damn it. Oh, the advice got the 10 of Pentacles. This came out before, the 10 of Pentacles. Actually, this is on the bottom of the deck. Give me one more for the 3 of Swords, please. Tell me more about the 3 of Swords. Help me understand that. We got the Chariot. We got the Chariot and the 10 of Pentacles. Give me a message. Or the message for that. On this deck, please. We got Mother and get a new job. So your advice is to get out of the 3 of Swords, to get out of that energy, because it will block the abundance that is on its way to you, that is already in your energetic space. It's telling you to leave the old behind. And I feel that has to do with, well, shit. It says get a new job. It says get a new job. I feel like this is talking financially speaking because of the 10 of Pentacles clarifying it. So this is why I keep saying business and relationship is very intertwined for this pile. So it's either two separate messages for you, and there's a connection as well as a new opportunity financially speaking, or they are intertwined. But there are two things going on for the next 7 to 10 days. And there's a person, an elder, who is someone who is wise in what this is talking about for you. Is bringing you some sort of opportunity or gift, a job opportunity, a promotion, money to start a business, something, information that you need to get approved for something like that, or some sort of breakthrough energy that is available for you in the next 7 to 10 days, along with the Ace of Wands. And this, like I said, relationship and business. Like, there's something new available, and you just need to get out of your past hurt and the things that didn't work. And that advice, I feel, is for both relationship and business. I mean, this clearly says get a new job. So there's like a new direction to take. There's a new direction. 3 of Wands and the 9 of Wands. Tell me about this conclusion, this outcome for Pile 2. Tell me about it. We got the Magician. So if you were considering starting your own business, you should definitely do that. You should definitely do that. You are creating this outcome for yourself. You have, at the end of these 7 to 10 days, you are going to have all the tools that you need to move forward with whatever it is that you want to move forward with. Whatever it is you desire in your life right now. Whatever pieces of the puzzle you feel you need, whatever tools you need. You want to open up your own business. You want a higher paying job. You want a relationship. You want to reconcile with someone. Whatever it is, it doesn't have to be one thing. It's available to you, specifically business and relationship. If you have a twin flame, there is something happening. There is something occurring with that connection. It is time for y'all to reconnect again in some sort of way. And you know how that goes. So whatever, they keep saying they're telling the truth. If this is a relationship from your past, they're telling the truth. It's always your choice. But they're telling the truth. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, I am. What else is here? Like, y'all need anything. Whoa, remember you said breakthroughs? I know that's just totally fucked up how it's spelled on there, but it say breakthroughs. It says breakthroughs. Obviously, they didn't realize the word was long. It was going to be too long for the card, but breakthroughs. And you got the Chariot also. There are breakthroughs coming. I said that. And then we have responsibility. Taking responsibility for your life. So there is a breakthrough occurring for you in the next 7 to 10 days. And seems to be something beautiful happening with a connection. Even if you just end as friends or something like that. I feel more, but that's going to be up to you. I don't know. There's something beautiful happening. Monday could be important to you. I don't know, that card just fell out. I don't know. Monday can have something. Maybe you guys are talking on Monday or something like that. I don't know. All reading, I've been feeling like there's something else. So I'm just going to see if there are any additional messages. We have Pisces. That can mean something to you. Oh, is this Monday again? Yes, it is. Then we have stop procrastinating. I'm gonna get one more. And trust your intuition. Okay? All right, Pile 2. This is your reading for your next 7 to 10 days and what you can expect. Take what resonates, leave the rest, and enjoy your week. I love you for being here. Enjoy. Pile 3, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Isis Divine, and this is your 7 to 10 day reading on what you can expect, what is popping for the next week ahead. Y'all went ahead and chose Hermit. Oh, by the way, if you have not subscribed to my channel, what you doing? What you doing? Come on now, we friends already. You already here. Hit that subscribe button. Boop. One time. Boop. One time. Thank you. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, the link to my website is in the description box below. You chose Hermit. What did it say? Release and relax, relax and retreat and recharge. I was so off. Retreat and recharge. All right. This is your significator card for this reading. This is your energy for the next 7 to 10 days. Things are calming down for you. You're going to be, I feel like you're going to be relaxing. You may need to make sure you are consciously meditating. Let me say kind of how to unconsciously meditate, but you may need to go into meditation. There may be something you need to use your intuition about in the next 7 to 10 days. We're gonna go a little further and clarify all of these, but this is just the messages I'm getting right now. Some of you may have family that looks exactly like this person on the card. You know, they have locks, they might be vegan, they're older, have a beard like that. They might be, have some sort of influence in your life this week, over the next 7 to 10 days. You may be also on a hermit journey, and you may be stepping into a different phase of the hermit journey. You could be becoming the hermit instead of being in the hermit mode. The hermit, yes, they do go within, but the hermit also lights the way for others. So they go first. They take the leap first. They go through all the shit first. And then they show others the way, becoming a sort of a teacher. So I feel like you may be in another phase of that journey to becoming the teacher. Let's go deeper. Tea leaves. Let's get some, let's get some tea leaves. Oh, ooh, you heard the horn? Well, hell, what was that a confirmation for? The reading in itself, I guess. Pile 3. Give me the message of spirit. What can they expect for the next 7 to 10 days? What can they expect? One more. Thank you. All right, we got boot. Increase your effort if you want to achieve your goals. I don't know what the fuck that means. We're gonna find out. Increase your effort if you want to achieve your goals. Boot. Tankard. Celebration, fun, enjoyment. And then we have scissors. Disappointment in some affair. Okay. I find, energetically speaking, that this is all over the place. Let me use my deck first. Damn it. Let's see what's popping here. Because disappointment in some affair, but then you have celebration, fun, and enjoyment. And increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. So there's something that you're trying to achieve that is requiring some more work, or let me say work, because it didn't say work, it said effort. So it is requiring more effort on your behalf. You're going to be celebrating something and disappointed in something else. You may have recently cut someone out of your life, or cut something out of your life that you're coming into this week with some sort of disappointment in. You know it had to go, but it was still sad. And you could be retreating and recharging from that, particularly energetically speaking. Tell me more about the Hermit, please, and why that's here for pile 3. Tell me more about the Hermit. Tell me more about the Hermit, please. Why is it here for pile 3? I'm gonna cut this deck. Let's cut the deck because it's still new, so we're still sticking together. We have a few days for the Hermit. A few days. Tell me about this boot. Tell me about the boot. Increase your efforts. You want to achieve your goals. Why is that here for pile 3? We have a resolution is coming. Okay. So I would like to know what increase your efforts, how, what does that mean specifically? I'm gonna find out. I might pull a separate tarot deck just for that real quick and ask what the funk they're talking about, right? So we can know. Something. Tankard, celebration, fun, and enjoyment. Can you tell me more about that, please? A conversation is coming. So you're going to be very happy about this conversation. This conversation is bringing some sort of celebration. This is something to be celebrated, whatever information you are acquiring from this conversation. I would like to know more about this disappointment in some affair. Please tell me more as to why that is here. Disappointment in some affair. Why is that here? Pile 3. We got legal trouble. Huh. Interesting. Okay, so you could be having some legal issues and you don't like the way it's going, or you're not gonna like something about it. You're gonna be disappointed in some sort of legal issue. Oh, look, wow, you have meditate on the bottom. Okay, so I'm gonna put this deck to the side. I'm gonna use it again. Let me grab this deck right quick. This boot, and what the fuck did it say? Some craziness. Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goal. That's not craziness at all. I just want to know what that means. Y'all can have some sort of, specific idea. You may already know. Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. Spirit, can you tell me more about that, please? We got the Queen of Wands. Resolution is coming. Tell me more about that. Resolution and boot. Resolution and boot. One more. Thank you. Of course, I'm still shuffling, right? All right. So, just for that, we got the World, the Five of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Queen of Wands. For increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals, a resolution is coming. Okay, so whatever this goal is or you want to achieve, you have the sun. So it's going to come out wonderfully. There is some money issues attached to it with the Five of Pentacles. You got the World. I feel like you might be trying the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. Or you just basically need to try something new. Or there's something new coming as a resolution, and you need to take advantage of it. You need to take some action in some type of way. There's some sort of action for you to take. There's also an ending with something. So it's like increasing your efforts may look like ending something, closing out a relationship with someone or a business partner, a job. It could mean closing out a mindset, a lack mindset. You may need to think bigger. Take it as it resonates for you. It could actually mean quite a few things with these cards. But the result is there is some sort of lack that is ending. I think it's a mindset, because I feel like it's something that affects a lot of things. I don't think it's something that is one thing. It could be for you, just, you know, being reflected in your, as a job offer, or ending a job, or ending a connection. Something is ending that has to do, that is connected to loss, abandonment, lack, not having enough, having just enough, something like that. That's ending as long as you put in the work. As long as you put in the work and dig where Spirit tells you to dig. To make the moves that you're divinely led to make, that your intuition is guiding you to make. Make those moves, take those actions, put in that work, and your resolution will flow right to you. You may create it in doing this work. Anywho, I just want to get some clarifications on that. Hermit. Can you tell me more about Hermit, please? And a few days. We got check-in. Okay? So this is more about paying more attention to your intuition. So you need to be in a meditative state. You need to make sure you are in tune with your intuition, that you're hearing your inner voice clearly, because in a few days, you're going to be presented with something that you're going to need to use it. You're going to need to check in and make sure that you are using it. Also, if there's something you're going back and forth in your head about, you need to listen clearly to your inner voice and not what your ego is throwing in to block that connection. Anything else on Boot? Anything else on Boot and the resolution coming? We have pause. All right. So more with not making any rash decisions. So this week you are retreating and recharging. You're not, there's no forward movement in the next 7 to 10 days. It's more like making intuitive decisions. I'm gonna say no action, but intuitive action, not just random action. Tell me more about Tancred and the celebration, what this conversation with. That's probably where you need to use your intuition. Is with this conversation coming. And this is just your first message. We'll see what the tarot has to say. We have more cards to pull. Comfort. So whatever, you know, I want to say in pile 2, there was a conversation that was clarified by comfort. Like, this conversation is bringing in some sort of comfort to you. It's making you happy and feeling warm and fuzzy inside in some type of way. Like, you're going to be celebrating it. Scissors. Tell me more about the scissors and his legal troubles. Speak up. You got to speak up. So whatever this is going on for you, you're being encouraged to speak up for yourself. You need to speak up for you. Don't allow your opinion to not be heard, or whatever it is you feel the need to say. And if you don't know what I'm talking about right now, then you'll know when the conversation presents itself that this is the time for you to, and you need to pause. Don't just automatically respond. Pause, breathe, and make sure you're responding with your higher voice and intuitively, and not reactively, abruptly, egoically. Pile 3, what can they expect in the next 7 to 10 days, Spirit? Ooh, we got 3. I'm gonna lay that right there. I'm gonna lay this over to the side. I got strength. I'm not gonna clarify that though. Oh, well. Okay. You definitely need to be doing a lot of meditating. You got the 4 of Swords. This is a meditation card on top of the other cards. With the Hermit that you got in the beginning, like that's the card you chose. Then you got check in with your inner guidance, pause, follow your intuition, and now you got the 4 of Swords, and this is relaxing, resting, meditating, paying attention to your dreams. This is highly encouraging. This is what you're going to be doing. This is the state you need to be in for the next 7 to 10 days. You also got the 2 of Cups. So some sort of soulmate energy. That may be the person that wants to talk or communicates. Because here's the communication with the King of Swords. Some of you have a soulmate that wants to talk. I feel like the soulmate is someone from your past. It does not feel like a new connection. Especially being in a conversation feels like it's deep. But it says you're going to be celebrating it though, and it's going to bring you some comfort. So, you know, let's go further. What is the challenge for Pile 3 for the next 7 to 10 days? What's the challenge? The Death card. Transformation. Allowing something to be reborn. Rebirth. What am I asking about? The advice. What's the advice for Pile? That's too many, although I did see the Lovers and the, well, it's only 2. I thought it was actually 4. This is the advice. The Lovers and the 4 of Wands. It's interesting that the twin flame energy keeps popping up. Again, it popped up in Pile 2. It popped up in my last reading. And I was just reading something about it. We're having, I'm recording this on 9/11, which is Thursday. And there's 111 more days left in the year. Which is, you know, 1111 is a twin flame number. This portal, this 1111 portal is on the 4 of Wands. And it was also talking about how some twin flames have come through a karmic cycle. They've completed it successfully. They've closed out the, you know, karmic stuff. I don't know which wave of the twin flame it is. I'm not really trying to get that deep, but the reason I bring out twin flame is 1, the 4 of Wands is here, 2, the Lovers is here, and then you also got the 2 of Cups. Together, wow, look how those 2 cards formed one complete circle. Did y'all see that? Anywho, together the Lovers and the 2 of Cups is twin flame energy, and then you got the 4 of Wands to top it off. So, you could be reconnecting with your twin flame sometime in the next 7 to 10 days, if you have one. I feel like this is people who already know they have one. You could be reconnecting with a soulmate, so you have a very deep connection with, a very deep spiritual connection with. Let's go further. What's the outcome for next 7 to 10 days for Pile 3? I keep getting 2 cards for y'all. Whoa. Whoa. Give me a second here, because I got the Page of Wands on the bottom. I'm going to keep that there. This was an extra card that flew out, the Strength card. Some of y'all could have Leo in your chart, or the person we're talking about here could have Leo. For your outcome, you got the Ace of Wands and the Hierophant. Taurus energy, fire energy. This is, if this is a connection for you, it's a very passionate connection. And definitely you had a deep spiritual connection with them. There is some sort of new beginning available for a connection in your life. This is not giving new person at all. Which is understandable as to why the Death card is in the challenge. Because it's not a new person. It's a rebirth. Or what we may call a reconciliation. That's the conversation that wants to be had. Interesting. Well, you're going to need to be using your intuition in this conversation. Absolutely. But you're going to enjoy the conversation. It's going to be a good conversation. You're going to like it. You're going to like what you're hearing. You may be nervous about what you're hearing. You may be nervous about whether it's the truth or, you know, is it really going to happen this time, especially if it's a twin flame. But you're also being encouraged to speak up and make sure they know how you feel at the same time. So I'm going to pull some oracle before we clarify this message. Pile 3, sex. I didn't mean to even say that. I was about to say next, and I said sex. I'm like, oh no, y'all might be getting some. Next 7 to 10 days. Wow, we got creation on the bottom. As I'm saying sex. Well, y'all might be giving some. Congratulations. Holy shit. Congratulations to you for having sex. But oh my God. Look what y'all got. Reconciliation. Okay? I don't just be saying shit just to be saying shit. You know what I'm saying? This is what Spirit is saying. There is a reconciliation available. Straight up. And the Hierophant, it's like they want to go for real this time. Like, they are so serious about wanting this new beginning. And the advice, interestingly enough, is the Two of Cups. It's not the Two of Cups and the Lovers. It's the Two of Cups. It's not the Two of Cups. It makes it up. Okay, the Four of Swords and the Lovers. The advice is the Four of Swords and the Lovers. So we're going to dig into that. Because I feel like y'all may need to know if this is safe. And I can see how the Four of Swords can go both ways. Either way, you're being encouraged to use your intuition, though. I feel like you're not going to really be giving an answer. Because you're going to have to use your intuition. I'm going to get some more messages from this deck. And then we will pull, and we got the Page of Wands too on the bottom. We'll pull clarifiers. Page of Wands, they're coming in to talk. They want to talk. Come and talk to me. I really want to meet you, girl. I really want to know your name. Oh, hey, come and talk to me. I really want to. All right. So, next 7 to 10 days for Pile 3. What do we got? Next 7 to 10 days for Pile 3. Anything wants to pop out before I start cutting? Entertain. That's too many. Entertain. and then a cut. This is just too many. Too many popping out. Too many. All right, what do we got? First one. Right there. Secret admirer. Okay. So this person could have been watching you, been keeping up with your life in some type of way. Not in a freakish type of way, but just, you know, keeping up with you, making sure you're okay. And you may not have known that. That may be a surprise to you. We have, holy shit. Did I tell y'all, if y'all want to book a personal reading with me, that the link to my website is in my description box below. Thank me later, IsisDivine.com. You got old love returns. Okay? Okay. I said that right. Okay. I'm just checking, All right. What's next? We got, business, job, career, opportunity. I always love when we talk about money. How many is that? 3. Let me get one more. Cut. And we got communication is needed. So, I think y'all gonna be talking to somebody. You think so? I don't know. I feel like that's kind of clear. I think y'all gonna be talking to somebody. Y'all gonna be talking. You know, some of y'all may not know who this is. They've been watching y'all from afar for a while. They've been about to, you know, they want to talk to y'all now and shock the fuck out of you. The majority of y'all, though, this is somebody old. Like I said, I kept saying, I said this shit. I said, this feels like somebody old, somebody you've been with already. Old love. This is a reconciliation. But it says there's communication needed. It didn't say coming. Like, I feel like we got that card already, didn't we? It was that pile 1. Conversation is coming. You did get that. A conversation is coming. So they already said that. But now they're saying a communication is needed. So don't run from the conversation. Have it. I don't know why it's needed. You're gonna find out when you have it. You know what I do want to ask? I'll see if it comes out with the advice. But I'm trying to get, because it's not really giving me, it's telling me they're coming. They've been thinking about you. They're serious. They got strong feelings that they want to express. And they're real this time. They've been watching you, paying attention to your life. They have not admitted that thus far, and you're going to be shocked when they do. And the communication you're going to be happy about. But whether or not you should return or you should allow this reconciliation that's being proposed, that's the part that's not here, is what I'm noticing. But we're going to get to it. 2 of Cups. Why is it here for pile 3? Like, we don't know. We got the King of Cups. So they're coming. They want to talk. They can have water in their chart. Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. This is an emotional connection. This is definitely a emotional connection. And I feel like they want to communicate their emotions. You got the King of Cups and the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is a communicator. The King of Cups is emotion. Like 4 of Wands. Why is this here for pile 3? We got the Knight of Pentacles. Coming in to offer you something. There's a pentacle being offered. I feel like they want to offer a solid foundation. They want to move slow and steady wins the race. They want to build to this 4 of Wands. You know, the 4 of Wands is happy home, marriage, living together. They want to build to that. That's what they're coming in to offer. A life. A relationship. A real one. Or at least an attempt at one. The King of Swords. Why is this here for pile 3? We got the Moon and the 3 of Wands. You don't even see this coming. You don't see this coming. They can definitely have Cancer in their chart. or Scorpio or Pisces actually, because we got the water again with the moon. And the Three of Wands. Like this expansion. This person is getting out of their comfort zone. What was this though? No, this is still what's coming in the next 7 to 10 days. So this person is nervous about this. They're nervous about this. They've actually been thinking about this for a while. So it's divine timing now. They're going to come in to try to communicate with you in some type of way. Some type of way. And it's like they're ready. They're ready. And you don't see this coming at all. But again, use your intuition with the moon here. Use your intuition during this conversation. Don't go with your ego. Definitely don't go. I'm not gonna say don't go with the past, because that's not accurate. What I'm trying to say is don't allow your emotions to cloud your intuition. Don't allow because your emotions are actually quite tied to your intuition. Don't allow your egoic emotions to cloud your intuition. Tell me more about this challenge with the Death card, please. Wow, you got the Hierophant again. Give me one more. One more. And the Five of Pentacles. This is exactly what I was feeling. I was feeling that. So the Death card, this transformation, this rebirth, it's nervous. It's nerve-wracking for you. It's kind of like exactly what you've been wanting to hear. I don't feel like this love that's returning is somebody that y'all broke up because y'all hated each other, or they cheated, or they abused you, or some type of way. Like, it wasn't anything like that. It was just, it didn't work, or it wasn't time, or somebody didn't want to be in a relationship, or they weren't ready to commit yet, or something like that. So this rebirth, you may be a little hesitant to go with it because of what has happened in the past. I feel like they've evolved, like they've matured, but also this person may have also left you out in the cold in some type of way. They may have ghosted you or abandoned you or not been there for you like you were there for them, or something like that. But the challenge, what I just heard was the challenge is to come back from that. The challenge is to let love supersede. Love for self, whatever that looks like for you. That could be you walking away. It doesn't have to be you reconciling. For me, in my heart, I feel like there is love here. And I feel like, oh my God, was it Power 1 or Power 2 where I was like, y'all could be the Nelly and Ashanti. Damn, what's the word? Like, I can't even think of the word. Whatever. Oh my God, it's like right at the tip of my tongue. Whatever. But you could be like Nelly and Ashanti and be the couple that made it. Again, just to give a modern day example, but I feel like this is a relationship that has a lot of love. And if both people were working together with the same goal, then this has a chance to be something very beautiful. But you're both going to have to bring in the maturity that you've learned while you were separated. You're both going to have to be on the same level. And you're definitely going to have to, you know, this is a time for you to remember the higher level of self-love that you have learned. The Hierophant came out twice. It's like they want marriage type. They may even throw that word out there when they're talking to you. I know if that would mean that made me nervous. Mr. Who? Oh my God. The first thing I would think about is my divorce, the amount of lawyer fees. What else? The restraining orders. Oh my God. See, so that's how you're fearing. Those are egoic thoughts. Those are the ego bringing up all the shit that would bring up fear for me. What is it for you? I feel like I want one more on this death card. Tell me what. I want to know what this was too. Wow, you got the Strength card again. That came out over here. That's the extra card that I said I wasn't gonna clarify. Like it clarified itself almost. So, using your divine inner strength. Also Leo, Taurus energy is here. Water is here. You know, all the water. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. The Death card is Scorpio also. Gemini is here. So, the advice with the Lovers is, oh, shit. And what is this? The Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles. So some sort of new beginning is being offered. The advice with the Lovers and the Four of Swords, that could also be using your intuition to make this decision. Because the Lovers card is also a choice to make. So tell me more about the advice, please. This is, to me, this is the key. We got the High Priestess. Use your intuition. I told you I felt like we weren't going, because that's the only thing missing is your, what's the right choice for you. Okay, so we got the Eight of Cups. So we got Walk Away. We got Move On is the Eight of Cups. So that's the first card I'm getting about a decision for you, but using your intuition. Keep going with the Lovers and the Four of Swords, please. Give me one more with the advice. You know, this is what I'm specifically going to ask. What should my viewers, what is the advice when it comes to this reconciliation? What should they do with this love offer? What is the advice when it comes to the love offer specifically? So we got, wow, we got the Star and the Three of Cups. Well, the Star is renewal, and the Three of Cups is celebrating. Is the renewal with this person or on a solo road? Is the renewal with this person or alone? We got the Eight of Swords. Okay, so this is probably y'all overthinking. Got me asking questions. Give me one more. Is it with this person or plant new seeds? Where though? Ace of Wands, more new. Ooh, y'all got the Ace of Wands twice. And the Four of Wands, which is a happy home. And you got the Four of Wands twice. I feel like for a lot of you, this reconciliation could be something very positive. You're going to have to use your intuition. Because I don't want you to feel like you're supposed to not do it and do it because a tarot reader said to do it. Because that's just, who the fuck? Don't do that. Go with your intuition. The cards that I am receiving for a collective reading, mind you, is the Ace of Wands, the Four of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, the Star, the Three of Cups. Like, it's like, this is something beautiful. It's a new opportunity. It's a new passionate connection. It's a renewal. You keep getting those type of cards. Renewal, the death, a rebirth. the Star, a renewal after a Tower. So the Star is like blessings after something very difficult. So after, I mean, that could be a renewal alone without this person after a difficult phase or a difficult time of this connection. That could be a renewal for the connection after a different phase for the connection. So you're going to have to use your intuition and see what works for you, but the conversation needs to be had. That they were adamant about. Communication is needed. There's something you need to hear before you make your decision. Give me a clarifier on the Ace of Wands and the Hierophant, please. The outcome. Tell me more about the outcome, please. For the next 7 to 10 days. Oh, I got the Eight of Swords again. So y'all gonna be all up in your head about it, obviously. That's understandable, I guess, in my opinion. Wow, you got the Star. Now y'all just saw me. Well, I guess, I don't know if y'all can see that, but I was shuffling the cards. I don't know if you see it, but you definitely heard me. I was shuffling the deck before I shuffled for the clarifiers, and you got the Eight of Swords and the Star. They came back out. So you're going to be, you know, all up in your head. You're going to be going back and forth in your head. What should I do? What should I do? What should I do? Come back to this reading. Let's just start there. Come back to the reading. But this Eight of Swords keeps you trapped. And it's a self-created entrapment, actually. It's not an entrapment based on facts. It's an entrapment based on low-level thoughts, egoic thoughts, fear, things blocking you from the healing of the Star, the renewal energy, the blessings that pour into you after a Tower. This is clarifying the Ace of Wands and the Hierophant. So this is what's available, and it's going to be up to you what you do with it, what you do with this proposal. But this is what you can expect. What you can expect is this motherfucker to come back and want to talk. They want to talk. And it's highly suggestive that you have the conversation if you feel safe to do so. And then use your intuition from there. Hear them out, use your intuition. Any last messages? Pile 3, we have unconscious. Not awake, unawareness of self, prefer familiarity. Unconscious, asleep, but think you're awake. I'm gonna put that back because it kind of fell out when I was about to start shuffling, so I wasn't sure if it belonged. If it does, that message or that card will come back. And I also don't feel like it's tied to this reading. I feel like it didn't, I don't feel like Spirit got that card out. Last message is for pile 3. Oh, there we go. Whoa! Okay. I didn't say this. True love. I feel like if you get out of your head and allow a fresh start, you may allow yourself to experience this with this person. And then we have difficult road. See what I'm saying? I feel like this is where y'all have been, and that's what makes this so hard for you to make a decision with the Eight of Swords, because it's been a long, difficult road with this person, and y'all probably haven't even been together in a while, or even speaking. You could be in a no connection, no contact right now, but there is something available there for you, pile 3. And I find it, to me, it feels absolutely beautiful. It feels beautiful. I hope it does for you as well. Thank you for being here, and enjoy your next 7 to 10 days. See you soon.